students. Today we will see two important programs. That is, one is the LCM and HCF, the basic maths. All right. So most of you know what is LCM. That is our least common multiple, and HCF is highest common factor. So both are different a bit. All right. Now the program that we have done here, that is first of all I will demonstrate the LCM and then the HCF. All right. So what we are doing actually, in fact, here two numbers are being taken, and if a is greater than b, means like you have to check out which one is the smaller number, and that has been stored into a variable called m. All right. The which one is greater? Okay, so if a is greater than b, then m equals to a. Okay, a is greater than b, else what will happen? If b is greater than a, then m equals to b. That has to be taken. Okay, so though what is the, here's the explanation, a summary of the explanation. You can see user must enter both the numbers and store it in separate variables, and if statement is to find out which of the numbers is smaller and store it in a minimum variable. All right, and then what is happening, then a while loop is used whose condition is always true unless break is used. All right, so then an if statement within the loop is used and check whether the value in the minimum variable is divisible by both the numbers. If it is divisible, break statement breaks out the loop, and if it is not divisible, the value of the minimum variable is incremented. All right, that is what the explanation says in this program actually. Okay, so if a is greater than b, so then what is happening, the m equals to a and then m equals to b, then finally what is happening, it will start with the value in m start with dividing by a. Okay, and then whenever this both the variables are there, okay, both the variables are describing, are dividing this m and all, then what is happening, m equals to m plus 1. Say for example, you have taken two values, okay, a equals to b and b equals to a equals to say 36 and b equals to say 48. Okay, so what is happening, a is greater than b? No, it is actually false. Then b will be equals to how much? It will be 48. All right, then it will be automatically the minimum value. So what is happening, this 48 will be start dividing as per the program. So if you come to the programs, it will start dividing. So d will be the 48, which will be stored into m. M equals to how much? It becomes 48. All right, so m equals to 48 it becomes. Fine, you see out here, a is greater than b. Yes, certainly not. Then m is storing, then b value is 48 actually, so then m is also storing how much? 48. Then it will start dividing the minimum value with the minimum number. It will start the dividing. Then first of all it will check whether if 48 modulus what is how much, 48 modulus 36 is equals to 0 or not, and what is the thing, what is the things, and 48 is divisible by 48 or not, that is the same value, 48 or not equals to 0. Okay, equals to 0 or not, dividing. All right, so this is the first step, it will go on. Okay, so what is happening here, 48 is not divisible by 36 and 48 is divisible by 48, that's true. Okay, but then what is happening, these two conditions are not individually true. Then what will happen, this print LCM will not be possible, break will not be possible, because these are all under the if block. Then m equals to m plus 1, that means 48 will become now how much, 49. So 49 will start dividing this one, so none of them are divisible. Okay, like this it is incrementing 100 like this, 49, 50, 51, 50. The iteration will go on, go on, go on. Why so? Because while true it is. Okay, while true, as long as it is not this you follow this fourth statement, the sorry, third statement, then a while loop is used whose condition is always true, means this means that whenever we are giving the one and instead while, that means what, it is always true. So this two will not be broken unless break has been used. So whenever this condition will be true, then only the break will be executed. So there will be an iteration will go on, go on. Okay, and where it will find out, because you see out here, when we will execute this program, we will get the output, what you see, check out. Okay, suppose we are giving out here 48 and 36. Okay, 36 and 48, as I've said over there, 48. Then how much it becomes? You see, LCM is 144. Then what is happening here? Okay, so this particular value will keep on increasing. Means when it will reach into 144, then it will be exactly divisible by 36 as well as in 48. So till that time, this loop will iterate. Okay, the moment this condition will be true, then it will print the LCM and loop will be broken. That is the main logic was here. Understood? So what is the logic actually? Whenever you are entering the number, if you are entering in this way, suppose say for example, I'm entering this output, sorry, the values in this way. Say first value is say 54 and second value is say what you call, anything like that, 44. Okay, so what will happen? That will be 1188 will be the LCM. Fine, 1188 in this case. What will happen? 54 is greater than 44. Okay, then what is happening? If 54 is greater than 44, so A equals to 54, B equals to 44, A equals to 54. So A is greater than B, it is true. The minimum element is actually M equals to A, that is 54. So now the 54 will be start dividing by 54 itself and the 44. All right, that is fixed. A and B is fixed. Okay, now what will happen? If it is not true, in that case M will be increasing. Okay, means 54 will become 55. Like this, 56, 57, 58, and the iteration will go on. That is no need to bother. When 1188 will come, in that case, what will happen? This will be divisible both by A and B. So that will be printed at LCM. That is the least common multiple. Okay, because 1188 is the number, afterwards many number may be there. Okay, but this is the first one. Okay, that is the least. Okay, that's what is the fundamental, that is actually the execution of the LCM program. All right, so if you want to take another set of numbers, say for 15 and 25, let's see, 15 and 25, it will quite correctly numerically you do it, practically it will give you the LCM. All right, LCM as how much? At 75. So that is so in this way we will be able to calculate the LCM. Fine. Next we are coming to the HCF. Okay, in fact, if from the same program you can do the HCF. How? Because product of two numbers divided by LCM, if you are doing, then the HCF also will be printed. So in the same program we could do it. Okay, say and P equals to say A into B, and then what you call then HCF equals to P divided by what is the thing, M, which is the final value of LCM. So print, okay, HCF is this way. It can be done also, but we have done a separate program. HCF is how much? Here it will be printed as HCF. That is the variable that I have taken. So now the thing is that when you will execute this program, say I've taken 36 and 48 once again, 36 and 48 once again, 144, and this is the quite correctly printed, because 12 is the highest common factor which can divide 36 and 48 both. That's what the common factor. Okay, so in this way also you can print the HCF from the same program. All right, so and now what we will do, we will go to another program over here, but we will do the HCF program right now. Okay, let's go to that. Okay, so now what is happening out here, this program we will find out the HCF of two numbers. Okay, so now if you are doing it separately, we'll executing this one. Let's see, it separately. Say you have given 36 and 48, the LCM will come as 12. That's correct. Okay, so how this is possible out here, you see, so first number, second number, if x is greater than y, simple. If x is greater than y, then smaller is y. All right, otherwise what will happen? So when I'm entering out here, when I'm entering out here, say a equals to 6, a equals to 36, and b equals to 48, then what is happening, is check out here, then what is happening, a equals to 36, b equals to 46. If x is greater than y, then what is happening, smaller will be the y. That's the minimum value, like it's LCM program only, almost like. All right, now you see smaller equals to how much, y. All right, so now when you are not, this condition is false, then smaller will be equals to x. In that case I'll take the a little bit changing of here, x equals to this, and y equals to this. All right. Now what is happening? 36 is greater than 48? Certainly not. So S will be storing how much? S will be storing the smaller value. That means S will have the value 36. Now for I in range, what is that? From it will start from 1 and smaller plus 1. That means what? It will go from 1 to 36. The loop will continue from 1 to 36. Within that, what is happening? The number which will actually divide both x and y, that will be the HCF. Very clear. Okay, so what is happening? 36 and 48, when we are checking we are finding out the calculating its HCF, then what is happening? In fact, this particular I value has been started dividing from 1. So 1 and 1, then HCF equals to I. That is true. Because every number is exactly divisible by 1. All right. So now what is happening? Now it will keep on checking. So loop will iterate from 1 to 36 plus 1, that is 37. That means up to 36, because a range function is a kind of function that always stop one less. Okay, so that's why 36 plus 1, if we take, it will become 37. That's why the loop will run 1 to 36, and as no step has been mentioned out here, in that case the step will be incremented by 1 only. All right, now what is happening? 1 to 36, in fact the loop will rotate, but if we would have taken only smaller, then what would happen? 1 to 36 only. Okay, 1 to 36, then in that case the loop will iterate from 1 to 35. Okay, that's why smaller plus 1 has been taken. Now it is keep on dividing. Okay, first it will divide with 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, and then 6, then 7, like this in 12. Okay, when it will reach to value of I will be reach to 12, then it will divide both the numbers. Okay, then afterwards only such combination is not possible, you see. Okay, that is why what will be printed? 12 will be printed as the HCF of two numbers. Okay, let's check some other thing also. Run module I'm doing. Okay, so let's take a number 50, 72 and 54. Let's see what is the HCF. Yes, HCF is 18, because 18 the one which actually divides both the numbers. All right, so when it will be divide, whichever combination it will get at the beginning, at last. Okay, because at first it will get 1, let's say it will be 1. Any prime number you give, you see it will come as 1. So let us check once more. So run module I'm doing. Say anything, say you have given say 17 and you have given say 23. So what is happening? In this case it will be always 1. Okay, why? Because there is no such other combinations, no such other combinations which can divide both the numbers 17 and 23. So that's why these are the prime numbers and who is having the HCF as 1. All right, that's what the thing. Similarly, whenever you are doing the LCM, suppose you are doing the LCM, so let us once more open the LCM program. Okay, let's see once more. Suppose you are entering the same thing out here. Okay, you will get the identical result. Okay, let's run it, execute it. Yeah. Just a minute. Enter first number. Sorry. Enter first number. Say I am entering what? 17, and here also 23. You see, the LCM will be the product of the numbers, and SF will be the and SCF is always 1, because 1 is the only common factor which can divide these two prime numbers. So there is no question of any other number only, since they are prime numbers. So in this way, HCF and LCM to be done, students, and you need to, as I have told you usually, that you have to do the practical implementation, which is very important for you. Okay, you must do it. Otherwise, what will happen? These programs are very difficult to remember. If you are thinking that I will learn it by heart and then I will write in the copy, okay, it is not possible. Okay, so you don't know which program is going to come in the exam. Okay, so program can be given anything based on the structures that have been taught to you. Okay, we have taught you for loop structure, while loop structure, range function, this function, that function, so many functions. So on the basis of that, any program might come. So that's why students, you need to practice more. Okay, so whenever you are practicing, then what will happen? This will remain. This will be very easy for you. Otherwise, it will be a problematic for you. Okay, that is the thing. Suppose I'm entering 100, first number is 100, and another number I'm taking 85. All right. So it is 5 only, the common factor. You cannot find any other common factor which is exactly divides 85 and 100. So that this is the one. So I have executed these programs with various set of values, and you have seen the outputs are coming correct. There is not a problem. Okay. So you must implement this one in practical. All right. Thank you very much.